So obviously we don't want to store our webbing in this configuration right here. We don't want to just throw it in a bag somewhere and have multiple knots accidentally tied into them. So we want to have a way to store our webbing which is neat and which we can get to and use rather easily. So in order to do that, what we do is we take whatever length of webbing we have and we just straighten things out. Take all the twists out as we go. And eventually get to the point where we're going to match up the ends. I'm going to go back the other direction, again keeping everything straight, flat, and find the middle. Okay, and we've got a bite there in the middle. Now, one thing you don't want to do, which some people have accidentally gotten used to doing, you do not want to take this bite and do an overhand knot. Because when we take it apart to use it again, we're going to have to stop and undo that knot. So do not tie an overhand knot with that bite in the middle. What you do instead is take that bite and hold it in your hand, go around your hand, push a bite of that doubled material through that overhand. So you have an overhand slip knot. If we let go and pull it, boom, it comes out. We have no knot to untie. So once again, hold that bite in your hand, go around, create an overhand slip knot, and then just take successive bites of your doubled webbing, go through that bite, go through there, go through, again keeping all the strands flat. And when you get to the end and you can't do any more, take the ends and tuck them all the way through. So it's not a slip at this point, it's actually a knot at the very end. So you got a knot at the end to keep things from unraveling, and you've got a loop at the other end to clip into a carabiner. Then when you get to the point where you're going to use it, you unclip from the carabiner, take the knot out of the end, and pull with no knot to untie at the end. So if you have a long piece of webbing, say 20 feet of webbing or 30 feet of webbing, when you get done with that daisy chain, it's going to be a long chain. And if it's clipped to your harness, it may even drag on the ground. So in order to shorten the daisy chain, you can start off by doubling the webbing like we did before, and then you can double it again and find the new middle. You now have 4 strands down there, and you're going to take those 4 strands and once again do an overhand slip knot with all 4 strands, and do as we did before. Just keep pushing through bites until you get to the point where there's not enough to do another one, and just do the overhand knot to secure it. You now have a much shorter daisy chain, a place to clip into the carabiner, a knot at the other end to hold it tight until you want to undo it, and there's your shortened daisy chain.